Now, major new revelations in the escape of killer Michael Elliott from an Ionia prison.
We have new details today. We broke the news that the Department of Corrections suspended a shift commander and a corrections officer over the escape, but the investigation is far from over. And officials say they are digging into whether Elliott had help, possibly on the inside.
24 Hour News 8's Ken Coker just returned from Lansing with new details in this case. Ken?
Sue and Marley, the coincidences are what trouble prison officials. How so many levels of security had to fail, they say, so that Elliott could escape undetected. And that has them looking beyond Elliott.
That's what we're asking, whether this was just a series of events that he got very lucky, or whether this was more of a planned event, whether there was participants that assisted him. You know, there's a variety of things. You know, it almost, for us corrections people, it almost seems too coincidental.
Too coincidental, he says, for Elliott not to be noticed, even though he was picked up by surveillance cameras, for fence monitors to not alert guards, for an officer in a perimeter vehicle to not notice him. Does that mean you're looking at possible inside help?
We're looking at that, yeah.
Like officer help?
Yeah, we're looking at that for sure.
Though he says they have no evidence of that. Prison leaders today suspended a lieutenant and a corrections officer, though they would not say what they did or allegedly failed to do. Among the alleged violations, dereliction of duty, conduct unbecoming an officer, and violating security precautions.
They were suspended for possible violations of those work rules.
Related to this escape?
Correct.
Prison officials today say they believe Elliott's escape was well planned. They're trying to determine if the Super Bowl distracted staff. At least 2 officers are supposed to be working in the prison's control center, monitoring surveillance cameras. But he said TVs are not allowed in there.
They possibly could have brought in a TV that wasn't authorized. I'm not saying they did that, but I mean...
That's what you're looking into.
Right.
A review of surveillance video showed Elliott was plainly visible as he left his housing area around 6 Sunday night. Walked through the snow, and spent an hour pulling apart 2 security fences with his bare hands. If it was my job that night to be watching those cameras, and I was watching them, would I have seen him?
Yes.
Now, 2 sources tell us that the suspended shift commander and officer were assigned that night to that control center. We spoke today to the head of the Corrections Officers Union, who said he did not have enough information to comment. Back to you.